All right. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Kevin with Optimize Essentials. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about why you should never deadlift or squat heavy again until you watch this video first, because of all these important things I'm going to share with you today, all right? Now hear me out. I'm not shitting you, all right? So I wrote it all down because it's a lot to remember, but I'm going to demonstrate and illustrate to you what I mean, all right? So I used to squat and deadlift heavy all the time. I do it moderately now, but I don't go as hard as I used to because of the reasons that I'm gonna share with you today. One of them being posture, all right? If your posture is bad, all right? Let's just say you have, I wrote it all down, rounded shoulders, when your shoulders are rounded forward, elevated shoulders, if you have one that's elevated or the other that, or both of them elevated and you just look like you have a turtleneck going on, or your head's forward and you're all looking like that, that's gonna be a lot of problems, all right? And then if you have a rotated spine, that means your spine rotates to one side, maybe not a lot, not as much as I showed you, but just a tiny bit, just enough where it's like you see this like rotation going on and you're just walking around like that, right? That's another thing. Or if you have a leg length discrepancy, if you have one leg that is shorter than the other leg, or one leg is longer, depending on how you look at it, how is that going to affect the way you walk, how the rest of your body feels, right? Why does one leg get shorter? Well, maybe you were born with something where you actually have one, but in most cases, it's a functional, which means it's developed or built through habits, through sitting around all day, doing certain things in a certain pattern. If you've been doing that, then one leg might be shorter than the other, right? By a little bit, and that's gonna affect all the way up. And then if you have a weak core, weak glutes, any of those, dude, think about this. The front of your belly and the back of your bottoms, these two areas control your pelvis. If your pelvis is twisted, if it's off, if it's weak over here, your whole body is gonna be messed up, all right? You're gonna be susceptible to a lot of just pain in your body, pain and tension in your body. So those are two muscle groups that you must strengthen, all right? And if you need something, a program that teaches you how, get my program, guys, get my program. You either have a excessive anterior pelvic tilt, which means your butt is stuck forward. Everyone thinks they have one of these for some reason. And then a lateral pelvic tilt when one side is going up, or a posterior pelvic tilt when your butt isn't sticking out, but it's tucked under beneath you and it's rotated posteriorly, all right? Think about your crotch going up towards the ceiling. Tilt it up towards the ceiling, okay? That's a posterior pelvic tilt. So once you have that, guys, guess what's going on? Wait. Oh yes, that's all. I wrote most of the things that I wanted to talk about, right? Once you have all those things going on, think about it. If you're going into a deadlift or a squat and you have, let's just say, an elevated and a rotated pelvis, just a little bit, right? Just a little bit, not a lot, just enough where it's like you have a little bit of back tension every now and then, maybe even back pain, and then you go behind a bar, or you pick up a really heavy weight, which sometimes bad form when your shoulders a little bit rounded or your heels are all off the ground, and you're pulling some heavy weight. Guess what will happen? Guess what will happen, guys? Not in the beginning, maybe not in a few sessions, maybe not for many months. And then one day when you use enough weight, when you strengthen your body in that position for long enough time, and then you start to get under the bar with heavier and heavier loads, eventually that weak link in your body, that imbalance, that part of your body that isn't that strong, it starts to act up because you can only put so much weight and do so much exercise on there for so long, guys. So what I'm sharing with you today is all those postural distortions, imbalances that I discussed to you right now, make sure those are gone or at least mitigated so that your body is functioning with good mechanics, right? You can move your body in different directions. You can have a lot of stability, a lot of balance, a lot of flexibility where you can move all kinds of ranges of motions. When you have that, then you should go under the bar. Then you should pick up some heavy weight, because if you don't have that, you have a weak foundation and something is gonna break eventually, all right? So guys, I hope that resonated with you. If it did, make sure you check out my Posture 101 mini ebook kind of series. I wrote it for the people who are, kind of in the beginning stages of posture. And it really helps kind of lay that foundation, that little brick, so that you're mindful of what you're seeing, you're mindful of how your body's feeling, and some basic stretches, self-assessment that you can get. No, it's not free, it's really cheap. I think I have it for like 20 bucks. If you want to go get it, make sure you get it. It'll help support me, it'll help support you so that you have better posture. But if not, watch all my videos on YouTube, guys. All of it pretty much is just bits and pieces of what I put in the book. So if you put it together, if you don't want to pay for it, that's fine, guys. I understand. That was me back then. I did the same thing. But now I value people's program, and I pay for knowledge, because you want to make sure that what you're getting is the best of the best knowledge. And you know what good knowledge is when you hear it, you feel it, you resonate with it, and that is good knowledge. That's just how I feel about it. But if it isn't, you know, go do your thing, guys. Watch my free videos on YouTube, and stay tuned for more. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you liked it, and share it with other people so they can improve their squat and deadlift mechanics. Oh, guys, I know this video is getting kind of long, but I made videos on how to squat and how to deadlift properly. So watch that. Watch my posture videos, work on your posture a little bit, and then perform it the exact way I share my videos, and tell me, let me know, please, if it makes a difference, because I honestly believe it will if you apply it correctly. So make sure you check them out, guys. I'm done for the day. Peace.